Good morning students. In this today's class we are discussing the fundamental concepts in the organic reaction mechanism. The last class we have discussed the overview for the fundamental concepts of organic reaction mechanism. In this class we will discuss the in detail and fundamental concept for the reactions, that is reaction mechanism. Here whenever the reaction is carried out, consider an A and B. The bond between the molecule must be broken. That breaking of a bond between the molecules to form the others. When the bond between the A and B will broken, it will form the compound called consider A plus B. Okay, the product is the A plus B. Here there are two types of breaking of bond. There are two types of breaking of bond. Based on that is first one is the homolysis. First one is the homolysis, and the second one is heterolysis. Second one is the heterolysis. Okay, we can call it as homolytic cleavage or heterolytic cleavage. Or homolysis, that is homolytic fission or heterolytic fission. Then let us see the detail of an homolysis here. Consider an example, that is A and B are the molecules carrying the reaction. When the bond is broken between these two molecules, the bond is equally broken in such a way that the electrons are equally in this breaking of bond. Each electrons, the electrons, one electron is donated to the, one electron is gained by the and B, and another electron is gained by the A. The symmetrical cleavage of bond will take place. The symmetrical bond will break down in such a way that the each atoms or each molecules will get the one, that is equal pair of electron. Each molecules will get the equal pair of electron. Then it will use the compound called A, one unpaired electron here, B, one unpaired electron. Okay. Each atoms get the same number of electrons here. Such type of species are known as free radicals. This type of compounds are known as free radicals here. Once again I will tell here. The breaking of bond will take place symmetrically in such a way that each species will get the equal distribution of electron will take place to form the free radicals. Then question arises, what are free radicals? The free radical means the species which contain the unpaired electrons are known as free radicals. The species which contain the unpaired electrons are known as free radicals. Okay. Then the second one is heterolysis here. Second one is the, consider an example here. CS3 Cl undergo homolysis. On homolysis, that is each species will get the same number of electron, that is bond is broken symmetrically. Bond is broken symmetrically and the equal number of electron will be donated to the, equally electron will be shared to the each species. Then CS3 one unpaired electron here and Cl one unpaired electron will be here. Equal distribution of electron will take place in the homolysis. The bond is broken symmetrically and the equal distribution of electron will take place in the homolysis. Then these are the free radicals here. It is known as methyl free radical. Methyl free radical, and it is known as chloride free radical. Chloride free radical here. Then let us take another example. Then second one, that is, okay, we can take directly second one. Then the second one is a heterolysis or heterolytic cleavage or heterolytic fission. Okay. Consider an example: A and B. Between the A and B bond is broken unsymmetrically. Here the bond is broken unsymmetrically, and all the electrons will transfer to the one species. Okay. Then which is more, that is, consider B is the more electronegative. B is the more electronegative species. Okay. 1 minute. Here the B is the more electronegative. The transfer of electron will take place. All the electrons will be transferred from one species to another species which is more electronegative. In such cases, the A will get the positive charge because it loses its electron, and B will get the negative charge because it gains the electron. The bond is broken unsymmetrically, and the unequal distribution of electron will take place. Once again, I will repeat the definition here. The bond is broken unsymmetrically, and the sharing of electron will take place that is, the movement of electrons takes place towards one species which is more electronegative. Then here A loses the electron, therefore it will get the positive charge, and B loses the electron, therefore it will get the negative charge here. Then consider an example here, that is CH3. Same example, CH3Cl. When undergo heterolysis, in these two species, chlorine is more electronegative, therefore complete transfer of electron will take place towards the chlorine. Then it will get CH3 positive here plus Cl minus here. Okay. These are the charged particles. Okay. It will use the charged particle. Here the particles are the charged particles. On heterolysis it produces the charged particles. On homolysis it will produces the free radicals. By the heterolysis, the charged particles are formed. Those are maybe electrophiles. Those are maybe the electrophiles, nucleophiles. Those are maybe the nucleophiles, carbocation, carbanion, or carbenes. Okay. Then let us see what are the free radical, electrophile, nucleophile, carbocation, carbanion, and carbenes in detail. Then first take the free radical here. Free radicals. The species which contain the unpaired electron, are known as free radicals, which are produced by the homolysis. An example: CS3, that is methyl free radical. CS3, CH, CS3. This is the isopropyl free radical. That is generally it is known as isopropyl free radical. And the next one is the CS3, C, CH3 free radical. Okay. It is the primary. Okay, 1 minute. I will take another example here. In the place of, okay, I will take CH3 CH2 free radical here, methyl free radical here, the methyl free radical CH3 CH, then CH3, that is isopropyl free radical. Then next one is the CH3C, unpaired electron present on this carbon atom, and CH3. This is the tertiary butyl free radical. Okay, I will write the name here. This is the methyl free radical. This is the ethyl free radical, and this is the isopropyl. This is the isopropyl free radical, and it is the tertiary butyl free radical. This is the tertiary butyl free radicals. When we compare, these are produced by the homolysis. When we compare the reactivity and stability of free radicals, the tertiary butyl, okay, 1 minute. Based on the nature, this is the primary free radical, and this is the secondary free radical, and this is the tertiary free radical. Then question arises how to identify the primary, secondary and tertiary free radical. Okay? The free radicals present on this carbon atom, if one carbon directly attached to this free radical containing carbon atom, then it is the primary radical. Okay? Here, the free radical, that is unpaired electrons present on this species, this carbon is directly attached to two carbon atom, therefore it is secondary free radical. When we observe this carbon containing the lone pair of electrons, it is directly attached by the three carbon atom, that it is known as tertiary free radicals. Once again I will repeat here. This is the general, we can call it as 0 degree or general methyl free radical. Here, lone pair of electrons present on this carbon atom. This carbon atom is directly attached to one carbon atom, therefore it is primary free radical. Here, this carbon atom, that is lone pair containing carbon atom, are directly attached to the two carbon atom, therefore it is secondary, and this carbon is directly attached to the three carbon atom, therefore it is known as tertiary free radical. Then the reactivity and stability for this free radical is, these are here, if it donate one electron, then it is become the stable, and for the bond formation it requires one electron. These are an electron releasing group. These are the electron, that is alkyl group, or the electron releasing group. It can donate the electron to this one, and it can donate there are three donor atoms or releasing atoms present in the tertiary free radical. Therefore, it is more stable compared with here two methyl groups are present, and here the one methyl group is present. That is, the releasing groups are here 3, and releasing groups are 2, and here the releasing groups are 1. Therefore, the tertiary free radicals are more stable compared to the secondary, primary and 0 degree. Okay. Once again I will tell you. There are three leaving groups, that is three electron releasing groups are present. More the number of electron releasing groups, more the stability will be seen in the free radical. Here, three releasing groups are present, therefore, and here two releasing groups are present, and here the one releasing group is present. Therefore, the tertiary are more stable compared to the secondary, primary and 0 degree. This is the stability order. This is the stability order. And the reactivity order is primary, reverse of this primary, that is 0 degree, or we can call it as methyl free radical, is more reactive compared to the primary free radical, secondary free radical and tertiary free radicals. The more reactive is the methyl free radical, then the primary, then the secondary, then the tertiary. Then here, and this is about the free radicals, and take the carbocation here. Generally we can represent the C plus. Carbocation means the positive charge present on the carbon atom are known as an carbocation. Once again I will repeat the definition here. The positive charge present on the carbon atoms are known as an carbocation. Then these are formed by the heterolysis. These are formed by the heterolysis. That is positive charge present on carbon atom are known as carbocations, and these are formed by the heterolytic cleavage or heterolysis. These are formed by the heterolysis. An example: CS3 plus CS3 CS2 plus CS3 CH CS3 plus, then the CS3 C here positive charge is taken, and the CS3 CS3. In this carbocation, that is positive charge present on the carbon atom are known as carbocation. Here is the 0 degree, and here is the primary. The positive charge containing carbon atom directly attached to the one carbon atom, therefore it is known as primary. And here positive charge containing carbon atom directly attached to the two carbon atom, therefore it is secondary. And here positive charge containing carbon atom are directly attached to three carbon atom, therefore it is tertiary carbocation. Then let us see the reactivity and stability for this carbocation. More than number of one, okay, here more than number of an electron releasing groups are present in the carbocation, greater will be the stability. Greater the stability will be seen. Once again I will repeat the sentence. More than number of an electron releasing group present in the carbocation, greater will be the stability. Here methyl, three electron releasing groups are present, and here only two releasing groups are present, and here only one releasing groups are present. And here no releasing groups are present, therefore it is 0 degree. Among these, the most stable carbocation is the tertiary carbocation, is more stable compared to the secondary, primary and 0 degree. The reactivity is opposite to this. That is 0 degree is more reactive. This is the stability order. This is the stability order for the carbocation. Then when we see the reactivity order, 0 degree are more reactive compared to the primary, compared to the secondary, compared to the tertiary carbocation. This is the reactivity order. This is the reactivity order of an carbocation. This is about the free radical and carbocation. In this class, we have discussed the homolysis, okay, and heterolysis. Homolysis means symmetrical breakdown, equally breakdown of bond, and in such condition, the equal number of electrons will be distributed to the each species. So form the free radical. During, that is, with the help of homolysis, it produces the free radicals. Then heterolysis means the covalent bond is broken unsymmetrically, and in such condition all the electrons will be transferred to one species which is more electronegative, that it is known as heterolysis. During the heterolysis, the charged particles will be formed. During the heterolysis, the charged particles will be formed. And here, it will produce the carbanion, carbenes, and the electrophile nucleophile. We will study the detailed carbanion, carbenes, electrophile, nucleophiles. In today's class, we have discussed the free radicals here. The stability order is tertiary, more stable than the secondary, then the primary, then the zero. And the reactivity order is opposite to the stability, that is methyl free radical is more stable compared to the primary, secondary, and tertiary. Then here, carbanion means positive charge present on the carbon atom are known as an carbocation. The stability order is tertiary, secondary, primary, and zeroth group. The reactivity order is zeroth group, primary, secondary, and tertiary. This is about the today's class. In the next class, we will discuss the carbanions, carbenes, electrophiles, and nucleophiles. Read the carefully and compare with the books, and then only we will get the point clearly. Then in the tomorrow's class, we will discuss the carbanion, carbenes, electrophile, and nucleophile. Okay, this is about today's class. We will discuss the next topic in the next class. Okay.